ultimately went through that pain of coming clean, of telling my husband, my then husband, and that the bank didn't make a mistake, I had gambled again. Thus began a wonderful journey. And somebody had said yesterday, it doesn't take long for the financial pain and the immediate stuff to heal. And I was morally, spiritually, financially bankrupt. And in short order, my life started to work. And the more it worked, the less I was going to tell anybody outside the rooms of Gamblers Anonymous. And along the way, Lainey started saying, she called me Beatty. Beatty, you've got to write a book. And I'm like, why would I write a book? I don't even want to tell you, right? There's no book. And she would say it all the time. And somewhere along the way, you know, there's actually a book. I mean, there's chapters of my life that have been written. But I never wanted to write a book. I was blessed beyond measure. And in recovery, you know, I was such a sham. I walked into Alan Flagg's office at Harmony, and I just told you how spiritually broken I was. Those of you that know Gamblers Anonymous program know there's 20 questions. Anybody familiar with the 20 questions? Yeah? The funniest one is, have you ever spent more time than you intended to gambling? If you say no, get out, because you don't. That's not, you don't even qualify. There's 20 questions. Have you ever spent more time than you intended to gambling? Have you ever sold anything? Oh, let's see, I pawned a car. That counts, I think. Have you ever stolen money with which to gamble? Have you ever lost more than you intended to? And the 20th question, have you ever attempted or considered self-destruction as a result of your gambling? Gamblers Anonymous says if we say yes to 7, we're a compulsive gambler. I answered 20 out of 20. Yes. 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 And I showed up at Harmony, and you will not, maybe you will, I find it unbelievable that the receptionist said to this broken woman, "Oh, you must be the new therapist." Because I probably look kind of like this on the outside. She's like, "You must be the new therapist." Is that unbelievable? That's why we need a face of the compulsive gambler, and that's why we need a face of recovery. Because our disease does not show up with a limp, or a bump, or I don't know, it doesn't show up in those dramatic ways. We are so adept at wearing masks that she said, "Oh, you must be the new therapist." I was completely broken.